Hi, I'm Jacob Coakley, editor of Stage Directions magazine, and welcome to the Video Editor's Note for July of 2013. And seeing how the Theater Resources Directory is basically a bunch of lists, I'd figure I'd go with a bunch of lists for my Video Editor's Note too. For my first list, in no particular order, my three favorite plays: Arcadia by Tom Stoppard, Romantic Poetry, Chaos Theory, Upper Class Melodrama, and Love Lost. This play has everything. Next up is Brighton Beach Memoirs by Neil Simon. This show is a clinic on how to write a devastatingly funny, yet absolutely realistic look at family life in hard times. I'm going to round out my top three with two from Shakespeare. Yes, that technically gives me four, but I figure for Shakespeare you get two. So my first Shakespeare pick is King Lear, because frankly, as a tragedy, it's unparalleled. On the opposite side of the coin, I just love Twelfth Night. I can't get enough of it. It's romantic, it's sweet, it's poetic. What can I say? I think it's pretty perfect. Here it is, my list of top three favorite musicals in no particular order. Sunday in the Park with George. Really, you knew Sondheim had to be in there somewhere, right? This one gets a slight nod over Into the Woods. Avenue Q, because it's aged better than Rent. Jesus Christ Superstar, because it was over the top and fabulous when I first heard it, and it remains so to this day. Bonus round, top three musicals about mermaids. The Little Mermaid. That's the only one, because you don't need any other musicals about mermaids. My top three shows that got away. Shows I wish I'd seen, but for whatever reason didn't. The Black Rider, 1993 at the Brooklyn Academy of Music. This was before I knew the genius that was Tom Waits, so I chose to go see a different show instead. I kick myself about that to this day. Millennium Approaches on Broadway. I was a student on a trip to New York City, and I only had enough money to see one half of Angels in America. I chose Perestroika, Lanford Wilson's The Hot L Baltimore, directed by Joe Mantello at the Williamstown Theater Festival in 2000. This would have required a cross-country plane ride. I still almost went. Best random theater moments! Getting cheese thrown at me while I drank wretched shots of vodka at the San Francisco Fringe Festival. Touring the Foxwoods Theater while they were tearing down the proscenium arch for the Spider-Man load-in. Tech rehearsal for a community theater production of The Sound of Music when I was 10 or 12. The girls got bored backstage and I got my first kiss. The best theater parties I've ever been to. Opening night for Terrence McNally's Love, Valor, Compassion on Broadway. My first and only Broadway opening night. The all-night debacle with body paint, squirt guns, headstands, and copious amounts of alcohol when I was first introduced to the theater group at college. Closing night of the 2001 San Francisco International Fringe Festival, which is where I met my wife. And there you have it. Some lists about some of my favorite things about theater. Hit me with your own in the comments or send me a video reply. See you next month.